Hey everybody, I thought I would make a video today forward facing because today's been fantastic. I have had to empty what little I did have in my binders out because I needed to buy a new laptop for school. So this is what we're doing today. I do have already 2 laptops, but one didn't have enough RAM and one didn't have enough CPU for the one thing that I need to do for my university degree. So, for those that don't know me, my name is Christy. I run Chaos Budgeting with Christy. This is part of that chaos. I have decided to go back and finish my teaching degree that I started in 2018 before I had children. Yay, the funding process of that. If you don't live in Australia, just a bit of background, we have to do what's called a land type test, which is a maths and literacy exam to make sure pretty much that we're competent to teach people maths and literacy. So I have no problem with the exam whatsoever. Because I live in a remote-ish area and there isn't test centres close by, I have to do mine remotely and online. And in that scenario, I have to download a program, and it's run out of America, for them to watch me while I do my exam. I'm all fine with that, that's no worries. But my 2 computers, which, you know, they're a few years old now because they're not broken, so I hadn't seen the need to get a new one. I don't have money for that right now. We have other life problems, but apparently that isn't good enough. So one of my computers doesn't have enough RAM. The other one only has 2 CPU, so central processing units, where I need 4. So if I mashed my 2 laptops that I currently had together, it'd be fine. But I can't, so hence the new one. So I had to empty all of my binders, not my emergency fund, thank goodness. My husband did have a small stash of cash put away. Not a lot, but yeah. So between the money that I took out of my binders and the stash of cash he had, I now have a new computer, which better do what I need it to do, as I might just lose my nana. So I have it plugged in and it's charging. I don't even know, oh there it is. I'm like, I don't even know where the power button is. This is how much I don't really do technology, and you'll notice that with the non-editing of my YouTube videos. So fun. We'll wait for this to load. How is everybody else's day going? How is everybody's fabulous Tuesday? My kids go back to school in 7 days and I am counting. I'm counting those days. I love my children, I do, but 6 weeks, 7 weeks, oh my goodness, how long have they been off? The 5th of December was their last day. Yeah, 8, nearly 8 weeks, 7 weeks. So yeah, it's been fun. It's been fun. I hope everybody else's Tuesday is going amazing. This is my room. Sorry, it's messy. We currently live downstairs in our friend's house, so they live upstairs and we live downstairs. We are obviously trying to save to move, but that is expensive. But we're getting there. This computer is taking forever to load. Oh, and then it's going to want me to do all the login things. Okay, let's see how we go. If anybody else is a teacher, all the advice. Bring it on. All the advice. I'm not sure. Like, yes, I'm going to complete my teaching degree. It is something I'm very passionate about. Do I want to become a full-time teacher? I'm not entirely sure. I think they are overworked and underpaid. And I think until that may change. How do I want my keyboard layout and input method? US? It doesn't even give you an Australian option. Canadian multilingual standard. What is that? United States International? Is that what we are? The International of the United States? Like, it doesn't give me Australia. Standard, Romanian, Spanish, English, but then it says India. I don't know Indian. You know what? US English table for IMB. Let's just go international. Got no idea. Want to add a second keyboard layout? No. I don't even know what first keyboard layout I set up. Oh shit. I don't know what the password is for the internet. You can also connect by pushing the button on the router. What button? I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. Had to ring my husband for the internet password because my memory is terrible. Let's see how this goes. So yes, there are 65 questions in the literacy test and I believe 65 questions in the maths test. I get 2 hours to do them. My anxiety is through the roof for them. I've got my first one on, I believe, the 10th of February, and then my second one the week later on the 16th or 17th. I'm not entirely sure. But it is a day that all my kids are either at school or at kindy, because I can't have anybody else present. They do like a scan of your room and everything as well, in the space that you're in, so I can't do it in a public setting. Hence, I couldn't go to the library and do this. I have to download certain software to be on my computer as well, so I couldn't do that at the library, unfortunately. So buying the new computer was my only option. So the tests themselves cost $98 each, so I've paid $196 for those, and now a $500 computer. So becoming a teacher, it's cheap, so cheap. But it's good. It's worth it in the end. It is something I'm passionate about. Do I think I will become a full-time primary teacher? I'm not doing secondary because I'm not that crazy yet. I'm doing early childhood, so I'm doing from birth to grade 6. So birth to primary school, the end of primary school, so we'll see how that goes. These tests do allow you to be obviously a secondary teacher if you do those units and qualifications at your selected school. So if I was to go and add on secondary units in my degree and be from birth to secondary, I don't have to do these tests again technically. But that was my rant for today. I hope everybody's having an awesome day. I will let you go because I'm just gonna try and set up this computer, and it's got updates apparently, so that could take a while. I will be back to my regular broadcasting of hopefully saving some money very shortly. Maybe we should go over what bills I have to pay each week, because I'm definitely living above my means right now. We weren't when I was working part-time, but I had quit there to go to another job which did not keep their end of the bargain, and I wasn't doing that. It was not good for my mental health, so I quit there, and I just haven't gone back to anything else yet. My youngest is only at kinder this year, oh my goodness. So he only goes 2 days one week and 3 days the next, so he is home with me for 2 days a week each week. So I don't see the point in putting him into daycare again. I didn't want to do that. He's been in daycare since he was 7 weeks old, and I would like to spend some time with him. He's my youngest, he's my last there will be no more. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that, as well as now studying again. We put a lot on our plate. Yay! So we're aiming to move the end of the year. These are our goals. Alright, I hope everybody has a lovely Tuesday, and the weather is nice for you. Love you, bye.